seasons in now. What is this experience at this point? It's like it's graduated from being part of this huge cultural phenomenon of a film now to a new cultural phenomenon of a series. What is it like for you now? How has it changed? How has it grown?
Well, it's listen, it's beyond expectations how well Cobra Kai has done and is continuing to do. We start season 3 September 3rd. We start shooting. Haven't read anything yet. I have a few teasers for you, but I haven't read anything yet. It's been it's a testament to the great writing. If you haven't spoken to John, Josh, and Hayden, they're right coming up the rear, and they really, they are the 3 super fans of the movie that are writing the show that they believe the fans want to see, and I think so. They take care and they really care about it, and it's a perfect marriage of nostalgia and current relevance. We have this great young cast that you guys have gotten a chance, 3 of which you've gotten a chance to speak to, and they take such pride in it. So I just think everyone cares about it, and wants to pay respect. Going back to it, I thought I'd never, like 10 years ago, not in a billion years. Everybody's pitched their idea over 30 years. They've all sounded the same. This was a combination of one, they're having a fresh look on how to make these characters and these stories gray, where all the characters will have flaws, and each episode your allegiance can change. And so that's different than the Karate Kid movie. There was nobody was not rooting for Daniel LaRusso in 1984. It was good over evil, black and white, where Cobra Kai delves into those gray areas, the flaws that we all have. And I think that has added to it, but yet never letting go of the tone of the original universe, and the callbacks, and carefully peppering in those flashbacks without overdoing it. It's a dance, and they have it down, and we all work together.
The How I Met Your Mother episode that you worked together helped you when you decided that I will do this series with Johnny Lawrence being the hero.
Right, quote unquote. It's interesting because it was never, How I Met Your Mother wasn't the reason the guys wrote the show, but it did feed the pop culture, the sort of phenomenon that the internet, that started with the internet on, was the kick illegal, who's the, and these, who's the real bully, and someone else made some video chronicling how, breaking it down, which doesn't hold water, but anyway, it was really fun. They always ask me, what do you feel about that? I feel that if they're talking about my movie 30, 35 years later, that's awesome. How many people get to make a movie in 1984 that is a current conversation in 2019? And so, but what How I Met Your Mother did do is, it, not unlike Cobra Kai, it took a younger generation who were fans of that show, and they backed into the movie franchise. They saw that episode, and then they watched the movie. I've run into people at Comic-Cons, they'll say, oh, I loved you on How I Met Your Mother. And then I watched all the movies. This is a great movie. Now they're watching Cobra Kai. It's kind of funny how it all connects. And that's mainly because the original film has stood the test of time, has become, a piece of pop culture. And someone on a blog decided to start talking about who the real bully is. And whoever that is, I would love to know who that person is. Say, wait, you don't know kicks in the face, and he kicked him in the face. Wait a second, you know what? He put water on him in the shower. Wait a second, he's kind of a... And then, meanwhile, they forget that there was a 5-on-1 beating like 4 times in a row. Yeah, off a cliff. Exactly.
So when you read
yeah. Well, one of the things, as an actor, I was concerned at one point with how Daniel responded to Robbie, Johnny's son, and I wanted to make sure, because in a knee jerk he was pretty aggressive to him, and I think, Ralph, I looked at that and I found that to be, I was unclear of whether he would have driven into that kid like that. But at that moment, that's one thing I want to deal with at the upfront of season 3, of him realizing he got so wrapped up in the Johnny Lawrence that it's important for these characters to slip and fall and skin their knees, even as an adult male in his 50s or whatever. LaRusso's ageless, but it's important to keep the show going and to fall and get back up. But yeah, I have certain things that are happening. I know we dive into the origins of Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai. One storyline takes Daniel to Okinawa in season 3. So that's my big tease. I can't say what happens, why, all that stuff. But I'm excited about that because that taps into any element of Karate Kid Part 2 or him going there with Miyagi. And then maybe his time there, he will educate or learn about something that none of us knew about that we could bring forward in the story. So that's exciting, and I haven't read the script yet. But even the origins of Cobra Kai, for that matter, learning about what was Cobra Kai at its onset. Was it always set up to be this strike first, strike hard, no mercy, or was that incorporated at a certain phase level? It's history. It's kind of fun for this to educate as well as entertain. A little bit.
Was that fun to bring back? Did you have a look?
I gotta say, William, no, not at all. He was pretty damn good, and we were, and it was very casual. Yeah, salsa dancing, right? I was like, oh my god. I mean, Dancing with the Stars, I had a week to practice this. I had about 15 minutes. Our shooting schedule and our budgets keep us running, but yeah, it was fun, and I just did it playfully. We wanted him to be good at it, but not like ballroom style, because we've seen LaRusso dance in Karate Kid Part 2. He danced with with Tamlin, the terrific actor who played Kumiko, and Karate Kid 3 too, with the girl. He did a little Lindy dance. So he's flight of foot. We'll see how he does.
So who's made the call to Elizabeth Shue to invite her over?
I think everyone has spoken. I haven't spoken because it's, they're trying to figure out what that is, and obviously that's the elephant in the room. Everybody wants to know. I call it's important that it's one, we have to see if she wants. I know she likes the show and she commented on how well done it is. It's a matter of how it fits in, whether it's a simple one-off little scene, or does it become part of a story, or does it become part of a story arc? I think all that, honestly, is yet to be figured out. But I know the conversation. Once they teased her on the Facebook, they know they have to deliver something. And I think, I don't know what that is, and I think whatever serves the show the best is what it should be. They've done a very good job of not overstaying their welcome in certain areas, and those Easter eggs and little special moments. So it'll be. I'm as excited as you are, as well as some of the other characters that are going to be brought back.
War never ends. Peace is just the lull between battles. The real story's only just begun.
You want to finish this?
Bring it on.